After weeks of what's been rain, torrential at times, wind, gale force at times, we finally have a break in the weather and a lovely sunny day. So I've got a route in mind. I'm going to make the most of it, see how far I get, and yeah, I'm getting into it. I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up. Just look through here. Ah, little piglets, there's a few of them in there. And lots of, you know, a good section of woodland for them to forage around in, like this one's doing here. Beautiful. I love seeing things like this. It's a real highway of wildlife activity. So you've got the little coppice of woods on the left, and then over this ditch, and you've got all these animal tracks coming. It's so muddy I can't make out. It's like the mud sort of falling on the prints, but a real highway of activity. And you crosses the road, and it continues off over there. Yeah, the amount of deer activity along here, it's unbelievable. There's prints all over the place, and it's ideal terrain actually for deer, or an environment for deer. Not so much on the moors, but when you come off the moors, in my experience, I'm no expert, but I kind of noticed that when you're walking along, if you've got sort of some woods and they're surrounded by fields, the deer kind of use the woods as like in there, they'd use the woods as like somewhere to rest up or take cover, and then come out and sun themselves in the fields, which are just sort of behind me over there, and then retreat back in. So on that basis, it's hardly surprising that you've got so many tracks where they and other bits and pieces of wildlife have been crossing and using these woods as a sanctuary. It's really, really nice. I've never seen so much activity, or evidence of activity, so I might have to come back early one morning or in the evening and sit up and see what I can see. Just checking these sheep out behind me, or just having a nose. Where are they gone? Well, they're there somewhere. I've not picked them up. There they are. Right, I'm moving on. So I think that buzzards is actually looking for worms. You see me? Oh, I wish I had steadier hands, man. They're nice. This is always nice to see. I'm going to zoom in, and then we have Exmoor. And I'm going to spin round, sort of do a 180, and I'm going to zoom in again. And those hills behind those pines, that's Dartmoor. Too much talking, not enough walking. Got to crack on a bit. There's no rush though. So this don't know if it's concrete or wood. I think it's concrete. Sort of stump I'm zooming up on is shown on the map as the remains of a cross. So, I mean, I don't know if it was much taller than that going back when it was standing, but the base of it certainly would give the impression that at some point there was a huge cross stood up here, and for whatever reason it's fallen down or been taken down. Anyway, on we go. So I don't know how this is going to come out, but up in this oak tree there's some long-tailed tits. I've tried taking some photos of some of them. There's one that's gone across. Yeah, where you see one long-tailed tit, you always see a few more or several more because they go around in troops and they kind of stick together. And yeah, they have a habit of following you along as well. There's one right above me there as well now. So I don't know if I'm picking any of this movement up, but yeah, I can count 7, and they kind of all stick together. And there's one just there. Can I zoom in? No, it's flown off. They're so quick. Anyway, yeah, good luck with seeing them. Oh, there's one there. There we go. God, I don't know if the sunshine's brought all these birds and wildlife out. There's quite a bit around today. Anyway, I'm moving on. This is lovely. It's still pretty cold in the shade, but in the sun it feels suspiciously like spring. Great. Yeah, so this is shown on the map as Longstone, and there it is. It's toppled over obviously, but I don't know the history behind it, but yeah, Longstone. Right, I'm keeping my camera out. I've just seen a peregrine falcon, and yeah, well, it's gone that way, but hopefully it'll come back. Yeah, it's not really nice, just straight overhead, and the sunlight as the sun sets just picked up all the colours. There it is. Sorry about that. Yeah, there's two of them flying around, but I just can't get them on camera. I'm not gonna give up though. They've been bombing around. And yeah, it looks like they're sort of playing with each other. So yeah, I'm going to stay here a bit longer and see if I can get them. But they're so quick. Okay, another epic fail. Trying to get something caught on camera. Yeah, 2 peregrine falcons. Really nice. Always nice to see them. Been nice if I hadn't caught them. They're soaring around, only for a few minutes. But yeah, they're so quick. I just couldn't focus on them. I mean, but nice to see. Nice to see. Yeah, so that's been a nice little result. That has nice little result. Okay, I'm just about back. So that's 17 miles. I'm pleased with that. Didn't rush. Just took my time. Had a couple of breaks. Yeah, it was really nice. So much bird life out today. Loads of them. I can only assume it's. I mean. You know, in the sun it did feel suspiciously spring-like. Obviously it's still January, but yeah, it was really nice in the sun. And I guess, you know, the birds responded to that. It even looked like buzzers were finding the odd thermal and circling around. And those peregrines at the end, they were a real treat, but unfortunately I didn't record them. But yeah, that was really special. And yeah, the woods with all those deer tracks, amazing. I've never seen so many deer tracks, so I might pay that a visit one evening or early morning if I can get up and see what I can see. Anyway, yeah, it's a really great walk and on a really nice, clear blue jay bird sky day. Fantastic.